Hey guys, how's it going? Manic Ado back once again, this time with Memento of Spring. And this time it's very special as we have two special guests with us. Are they there? Hello? Hello?
Show us the way, brother.
Yes, they are here. Gamer Guy and All-Star of the hidden levels, eh? But no Sangrias still. Sangrias is missing in action, sadly. So we're looking at Memento of Spring today. It's a visual novel. It comes out tomorrow on Steam. The developer has given us a free key to go ahead and show you this game early, so we're just going to have a quick blast for us. So we're going to show you like about 30 minutes or so to help you make up your mind on if you like it or not. And we're going to show us the way.
Brother.
So who's doing the narrator?
I knew a girl whose duty was to smother every shop window with the misfortune of exhibiting sweets on the other side. Like a brave heroine flinging herself against the prisons which caged her dearest comrades, she attacked first with her palms, and secondly with her drool.
Sounds hot.
A waft of cinnamon, a dollop of buttercream, a smattering of cherries.
No. Oh shit.
Dustings of icing sugar, a sprinkling of chocolate flakes.
Ooh, that's actually, obviously that's meant to be someone, like, I think that's the person, no, I think that's her, maybe, because there's a question mark there, so I've actually thought that was the narrator, but it's not. No.
Swirls of rhubarb jam.
We're leaving.
Just a little closer, and sweet divinity will all be mine.
Listen, I just bought you that dress. Oh, sorry, anyway. It was very expensive, please don't try to make it explode. Come on, we're leaving.
Eh?
Oh god.
But I've already decided.
Decided? Decided on what?
On which one I want, of course.
But it looks like you're staring at, well, everything.
That's right. I want everything.
Does that mean starting with the window first? Stop drooling over it, you're frightening the customers inside.
Ah, I can almost taste it.
Juliane, if you went in and managed to devour everything in there, you wouldn't be able to exit through the same door anymore.
Challenge accepted. She had hair the color of daisies. A smile as bright as summer mornings. And a laugh as sweet as tinkling chimes.
That was Jagius once, a long time ago.
Long time ago. So good. It's like happiness is melting in my mouth. Hey, Emily, try some. It's super tasty.
Of course there is. It was paid using my
Well, what'd you think?
Meh. Well. I think it'd be better if I was allowed to chew first.
Always smiling. Always laughing. She was a girl whose optimism could sweep away the bad times like a flowing river.
With Ghana.
Show us the way, brother.
Meh.
Thanks, Emily! You're always so nice to me.
Yes, I know I am.
You're kind of like a big sister, you know?
Big sisters wouldn't be so nice to you. I'm poor again, thanks to your sweet, tough With any luck, you've got... Hey, All-Star, you should be taking this.
Huh?
Roll, swap. All-Star's now. Emily, go. Leave.
With any luck, you've gobbled up so much that it'll fall out by the end of the day.
The end of the day? Then that means we're not done yet, right? In that case, let's look through that other bakery across the road.
What? Nani? You can't possibly mean you're still hungry, can you?
Yep, I am. Hungry as a woodworm in front of a freshly planted tree.
You have to eat an amount government size of the woodworm and tree before you're satisfied?
You got a save feature.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, the answer is no. I can't buy you any more pudding.
Sure you can. We have an extra stomach just for desserts.
How many extra stomachs do you have inside that body of yours?
You want to find out?
Besides, it's not about how gluttonous you are. I have no money.
Meh. No money? You go, you leave.
None whatsoever. Look, my pockets are empty. So no more pudding for now, okay? Surely you can hold out for the rest of the day.
Well, I guess. I mean, of course I can. I don't mind at all.
Whoa, sir. Excuse me,
You
sir.
old hag.
Whoa.
Dot.
You can go ahead and
Unfortunately,
narrate now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, such was the discord between my delusions in the real world that even the power of my most generous dreams couldn't hold back the unstoppable force that was this girl's catastrophic personality. Whoa.
Look. Julian?
Meh.
She had only one talent, and that was for the art of crudeness.
You old hag.
Nani?
A being of such temperament and ruinous inflexibility that she was known far and wide by a single name, the Princess of Gaziatangyope of Calamity.
Awkward silence. Dot.
Julian? Why are you saying that?
I'm hungry, old hag.
Nani?
I'm hungry. Feed me.
Feed you? But, Julian, you just ate an entire sweet shop.
I'm hungry. Feed me.
I can't.
Feed me.
Wow, why is this
Why won't you feed me?
It's because I'm looking in the screen, sorry. It happens a lot.
I can't, Julian. I don't have any money.
Feed me. Feed.
Oh shit. Up.
Huh?
Eek up. Wake up!
Oh, it was all just a nightmare.
Boy, what do you think you're doing falling asleep in the middle of the day? You have work to do!
Head, pain, brain, melting. I've right dozed off next to the church bell, or a 12-year-old girl was trying to tell me she wanted something.
Juliane? Wait, let me wake up first before you start demanding things.
You shouldn't have to wake up at all! Why are you napping on my bed? Yes, my bed! Mine! Where am I meant to sit? Where am I meant to eat?
I tried flicking my hands. It was all I could do to lift it up and then drop it down. My face remained buried in the duvet. My legs splayed on the hard floor.
There's a chair, right?
That wasn't a question, it was a hint. If you want to loaf around on the clock like a ninny, that's fine. But don't do it when it's time for lunch.
And so even in the waking world, my nightmares never ended.
I'm so freaking hungry right now. I was almost about to go outside. Have you looked out there? No, of course you haven't. Hey, do you know how hot it is today?
So this is how actually Jagius is as a streamer. He's so freaking demanding. It's really hard behind the scenes to keep up with him, you know? So, yeah, just throwing that one up there.
I'm total diva. If I step outside, do you know what'll happen to me?
I suppose she'd start putting up a needless fuss.
I'll be scorched to dust and forced to stream for 3 hours. Does my skin look like it was built to last against the sun? Does it? And if the heat doesn't get me, then those untrained hoodlums will.
I raised my head and rubbed my eyes. It barely helped. If anything, it just made things look slightly groggier.
Hoodlums?
Yes, hoodlums! The moment I step outside, they'll attack me, just like they always do.
I'm sorry, but I don't understand. Who are you talking about? What hoodlums?
Them! The ones outside! Can't you hear them?
All I could hear was the pounding of my own headache. Frankly, I just wanted to drift away and steal another moment of that dream, even with the horror ending. There'd been no drudgery, no manual labour, and no lunch errands to run there. Only an afternoon of confectionery shopping and Sunday tasting, which, for the price of being called an old hag, was quite a bit sweeter than reality.
You can hear them, right? Jeez, they have no respect. Even now, they're hopping in and out of the fountain like a pack of wild animals escaped from the circus. Splashing, jumping, laughing. They should be arrested for violating a public space.
Show me the way, sister.
Juliane, are you talking about the school children?
They're not children. They're tiny demons from the abyss.
some of those tiny demons were bigger than her.
Instead of suggesting they be arrested, don't you want to try playing with them?
Play with them? What makes you think I'd do something so horrific?
Well, they don't seem to like you, after all, somehow. And I heard it's normal to want to make friends, or just want a friend, or just to experience human contact.
I'd rather die choking on a shoe.
It is Jagius.
Just saying.
Shay,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know I'll get confused a little about it too.
No, it just felt natural after what he said. Okay, stop. Stop right there. You're doing it again.
doing what again?
You're putting me in the same age bracket as him. For the last time, don't do that. I am above those uncivil miscreants.
It's not like I was doing it to spite her. And despite how she yelled at the children every day like a grouchy old man, she was in the same age bracket as them.
Julian, you're not much older. In fact, I think at least 2 of them will be 13 before you. Might be a good idea to at least War and Peace and see where that leads.
No, it won't. I don't want them near me. Not their cackles. Not their smirks. And certainly not their claws.
Not their cooties. Sorry.
Every time they see me, they pull at my...
Whoa.
No, I won't allow myself to dwell on it. I mustn't.
Her silence was undermined by the frequency that her ears twitched.
That's right. I'm above the misdoings of those devious pests. I won't allow their thoughtless time-wasting and shameless frolicking to weigh down on my genius mind. Because soon, I'll have my revenge. Those hoodlums have no idea what awaits them. Yes, that's right. Let that precious fountain they hog be the last taste of their misspent youth.
Julian, could you please not act like the victim of an injustice while plotting like a villain? I'm the one who has to apologize to the parents afterwards.
Hey, just checking, but aren't you literally paid to be on my side?
That's not why I'm here.
Look at the face of him. It's like,
I know.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting, you're not like the last one. She was a lot more agreeable, or disagreeable, I guess. She shooed away the pests without me having to ask. And she was less jaded, too.
Whoa.
Like, a lot. Even when she called it quits, at least she did it with a smile. You always look about as happy as the last potato in the basket.
Firstly, Julian, I wouldn't know about the last one. Secondly, it's impolite to compare one person to another like that.
It's impolite to be snoozing in the middle of the day. And on another person's bed, too.
Ha! I'm sorry for falling asleep on top of your dinner table.
Well, not that I care, but just what were you doing last night? This isn't the first time you've dropped off like this.
THL streamers always drop off.
Right.
I was...
I knew it. It was a midnight escapade, wasn't it? Are you frolicking in the small hours of the night? It's that, isn't it?
What tragic train of logic immediately led to this conclusion?
Look, if you're gonna do unseemly stuff, do it after supper. Well before curfew. If you're not awake by the time I expect to see lunch, then I don't care which one I wake up, as long as one of you knows how to make pancakes.
Excuse me, young lady, but that's not what happened. I was writing letters, a considerable heap of them.
Letters? What is that? Seriously, you could have at least made up something interesting. And here I was, hoping that Miss Perfect Pants was finally changing her granny stripes.
With comments like that, I didn't know how I was supposed to feel. This was the first time in my life I was ever called Miss Perfect Pants. I didn't find it particularly insulting.
Yes, Juliane, I was up all night writing correspondence. Would you happen to know why?
Isn't that part of your job?
My job isn't to stay up all night writing letters of apologies to the local residents. Yesterday, you broke 2 windows, 5 plant pots, 2 vases, the greater part of the chimney, and you...
Exactly, because stuff. Nothing that should prevent you from sleeping and waking up on time. Your duties are to prepare lunch, dinner, and then breakfast in that precise order. Practicing your handwriting can wait.
At some point, I was going to have to explain to her what my duties actually were, and then hope she finally remembered after the umpteenth time.
Anyway, just bring me something to eat, and I'll magnanimously let you off the hook. But no cheap stuff. That means everything priced vegetable and under.
Really? If you're that hungry, you could always take the plummet down the road. If you ask Miss Business, you really if you ask Miss Business, you really
I can't. These anime words, I can't really.
really nicely and don't provoke her 6-month-old daughter. She said she'll make you her Applestrudel.
I don't want strudel, I want meat.
I bet you do, GS.
Oh my
Damn
god!
right, baby. Damn right. Ha, every time I see my pillow, I think of the feathers inside. And then all I can think about are roasted white partridges and cream sauce.
I'll give you some cream sauce.
I think I might need a new one soon.
She was considering eating her pillow. This was bad.
Sorry.
I'd underestimate how hungry she was. I had to pull myself up and find her nourishment as a matter of urgency. The thought of explaining to the chapel's sisters how they were 1 pillow short made me despair.
Fine. I understand. So I have to make do with whatever I get. That includes green things, or even carrots.
What's wrong with carrots?
That's funny. I said I'm hungry, not crazy. If you want me to eat a carrot, wait until I've been drifting on a raft long enough that I can mistake it for something edible.
He wants sweets.
Doesn't hurt to chew the occasional vegetable, does it?
It hurts my sense of taste.
She always managed to sound so aggrieved whenever I tried staving off her inevitable anemia. At this point I had to wonder how much of her pale skin came down to despising sunshine, or just the atrocious diet. I wondered why my skin was so pale.
I need to talk to you about diabetes. Well, just don't go nibbling on any furniture while I'm gone, or the curtains. We don't own any of these things, remember?
And they curtains, but there. Just saying.
You don't need to tell me that. I have standards, you know.
Well, I thought it was GS up until this point. Then again,
Right.
it is young GS, so this was back when GS had standards. And GS was a bit of a bitch.
I was one sassy little bitch, and you know it.
You were against the wolves, and the wolves was against you.
I just want my sweets!
History will remember otherwise when she becomes famous from streaming the plates.
The indie games that end up on Steam. Anyway, nothing green or leafy, orangey and pointy, or priced vegetable and under, or AAA.
Nothing green or leafy, orangey, pointy, or priced vegetable and under. Understood. Snob.
Juliane certainly was a picky eater in her own way. She only ever wanted things that were either detrimental to her health or to her finances. Ooh, a new screen finally. A bright and beautiful afternoon, meaning that something awful was going to happen. GGS every day. It seemed that no matter how vigorously the sun forced its warmth down the back of my neck, I could only find myself working further and further beneath a dark cloud.
This is like my morning routine.
Right, I blinked instinctively, shielded my eyes, and immediately felt ashamed at how unaccustomed I was to storm. I'm sorry.
This is literally like a blow-by-blow account of my mornings.
Right.
Look, Julian, there's cotton candy in the sky.
Oh wow, All-Star, you're hot. Damn, I thought your ears was hot, but damn.
Hey, I'm
When
12.
did I
Could you
become
back
like
up
this?
there? Van driving.
Yeah, you're 12 in cat years though, so.
Oh, so I'm like 100 like I am.
Yeah. Even vampires saw more daylight than I did. Right now I looked as deathly white as Juliane. For all I knew, people likely thought we weren't living in the chapel, we were haunting it. I sighed, then followed it up with a yawn. Not just any yawn, but a tragic and ladylike yawn, as if the weight of the world had dropped on my head, squeezed my breath out, and then rolled off my stiff and aching shoulders. Stretching my back, I was immediately rewarded with an ever so quiet and ever so ominous crack. Oh, they're the best. Like, when you stretch and it's like, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh. It felt like the imaginary weight pushing down on me had increased until my knees were almost buckling. I wanted to weep. Listless eyes, pale skin, creaking bones. You must have ataxia. Sorry. And Mother always wondered why I never had any interesting news to share with her.
Awkward silence. ...
Somewhere in the near distance, I could hear the sound of laughing children encroaching on Juliane's territory. Oh god, some kids are gonna get slaughtered now.
Yeah, boys. This is what I came
I
for.
need to quietly shoot them away before I headed to the market.
Everyone's out playing today. Only that girl would spend more time outdoors. I wouldn't be such a hermit. Ha!
Well, there's nothing more to it. It was time to get to work. Meh.
She looks older than Julian.
She is. I shook my head and shuffled past. A stall owner pitched his wares at me. For the most part, the calls of the merchant simply flew over me now. Before, I'd be so overwhelmed by the relentless attention that I'd be pushed into buying anything and everything, but now, the many sights, sounds, and aromas of this busy port had long past their hold over me. And the only times I enjoyed the outside was to fulfill Juliane's wish for a three-course meal to be made available every hour every day. Even the most bustling market felt as empty as me as my daily routine. But what could I do? This was what she demanded, and thus this is what my role was. I couldn't complain that I wasn't warned repeatedly about what to expect. At least I could console myself with the fact that she never asked me to do anything criminal. As long as it was just her constant packageness and needed attending to, I could reduce to an errand girl and no more. Still, I at least managed to glean some valuable life skills from this inevitable all because of Juliane. Surviving on budget was a talent I'd recently acquired. While I never once treated money with flippancy, I was really required to time my excursions outside to coincide with the fallen price of perishable goods. Past midday was the best. By then, what remained of the day's catches were the leftover either too small or too whiffy to appear palatable. It was all the same to Juliane though. If I could be chowed beyond recognition and poked with a stick, then she devoured it without prejudice. I buried another sigh into the ground before peering around at the food stores.
Oi, you. Girl with the shoddy armor.
Whoa.
You look like the unhappiest person here. Oh, it's a girl, sorry. I was making a dude's voice. I didn't know who it was.
Seriously, what's up with the gloom oozing from you? It's so thick I can barely breathe. The only reason they aren't gray clouds swimming above you is because you make them feel too depressed to stay. At least try polishing your armor or something to brighten your look. Not even pitiless bandits would be interested in robbing you right now.
All of a sudden, I was made to feel pity as someone directly behind me was being verbally harassed. Is not what was happening.
But what?
Excuse me? Are you speaking to me? Yeah, you. The one with the miserable face. I don't know what's wrong, but spare the thought of the happy families enjoying the day out. They don't need to be reminded of how tragic life is, really.
When I look like that, perhaps she was the one who needed perking up.
Well, whatever. I need your help. Excuse me, but I believe you would be more successful in society, in socializing, and help from strangers by going straight up and asking for help, skipping the judging part. Okay, thanks. Have you seen this woman?
Just what I wanted, a wad of paper shoved in my face. Asking for help was certainly more aggressive these days than how I remembered it to be. All has changed since I last went outside.
A woman? Oh,
I swallowed back a choke of recognition. It was a sketch portrait of a girl, one who had the terrible misfortune of knowing this was awful. The only people worse than the girl in the sketch were the ones sent to give chase to her. No, wait, there was no need to panic. I simply had to put in the action the contingency plan and prepare for this very event that our familiarity was discovered. Deny everything, meh.
so, this woman? Have you seen her? Yes or no? What does that mean? Ask for yes or no, not a mumble. Have you seen her? No, I haven't seen her. Not today, not yesterday, and certainly not the day before near the docks either. And I don't know her. I've never dealt with her. And I reject any notion that I share a connection with her whatsoever.
I got a feeling this person ain't too good with keeping secrets or hiding things.
I know, right?
I see.
I swallowed a gulp of trepidation. I'm sure she saw it as well.
Well, alright then. Huh? You don't know her. Gotcha. In that case, sorry for the bother. Huh? That's it? Sure, why wouldn't it be?
Because something was clearly wrong with my caliphate denials.
Oh, right. Sorry. Before I leave, here, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this. What's this? A piece of cloth? A piece of cloth? It's a handkerchief. Never seen one before? They're amazing things, you know? It can show you the way, brother. They can dust and wipe and do all sorts of everyday magic. I've seen handkerchiefs before, yes. May I ask why you're handing me a handkerchief? No. The question should be, why are you handing me an enchanted handkerchief? I'm sorry, I can't tell if you're being serious or not. Of course I'm being serious. I purchased it at a world-famous bazaar. The thing's worth more than the rock that this town was built on. Truthfully, I want to give you a hair combo too. Your hair looks like it's trying to escape from your weird helmet, but I don't carry any around with me. Use the handkerchief next chance you get, okay? Better to wax polish or metal armor. Bye-bye! really don't want. I mean, that's not what I... Who are you? Thanks for the chat. Wait!
Without turning her head, she disappeared into the crowd and slipped away before my hands could even reach out to stop her. So that's all we're going to show of Memento of Spring. I think it's a good stopping place here. What do you reckon, peeps?
It's fine with me though. I mean, if you want to keep on going, we can.
Looks good.
It's showed a pretty good amount. So it's out tomorrow. All you gotta do is click show more below the video to get the store link and everything else and all the other details. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Give it a thumbs down if you didn't. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Show us the way.